Have Grandma hold it and tell about
And
it.
there's Pappy when he made his first communion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when
This
I made
one's Poppy and his
How
first.
old were you? This is you're about 12?
No, I was
Or
only
8,
about 7.
right? 8 when
About
you
7.
did first communion?
I was in 2nd grade.
My dress. Mommy, my
Look at that
dress.
suit.
He looks like a Polak.
Because of the hat or what?
But all the Polacks wore those suits with the thing on the thing on the arm.
The band?
Yeah. And look at the hat. Oh, did he think he was swell?
Mommy, no.
Here, honey, clean it up, please. Go wipe up the water.
They must have taken that themselves in the backyard.
Was this a studio picture?
Yeah, I went to a studio. And, Margie went to a studio and so did my brother Tommy, but Jackie and Laura didn't. I don't know why.
No.
He had some big feet. Look at his feet. It's a first communion picture.
Wow, he did have some big feet.
Dad.
Maybe that's where Skylar gets them. I think it looks cute.
So who else in the family has red hair?
I had 2 aunts that had it, and Teddy had a cousin that had it.
Because we're trying to figure this out, where Skylar gets her red hair from.
Well, we used to think that my Aunt Mary and my Aunt Lena, we thought they used to dye their hair until they died, but they didn't.
You're welcome.
Hey, you. You want to come here?
No.
Here. You want to come here for a second? Take out of there.
So far, she's just interested in doors, which I'm very happy about because she's not taking anything out.
Can you go sit with Grandma?
You push the buttons.
Go put your socks on.
No.
Are you hot?
No.
So what do you remember, the neighborhood you grew up in? What do you remember about it? Like when you were a kid?
Now, I want to make sure that
Most of us all live in the same neighborhood.
she
We
still
all
had
went to
TV,
the
so
same
it's not
school.
coming fast.
Were there lots of kids around?
Oh, God, yes. We had 8th grade with girls and 8th grade with boys. And then we had 9th grade with high school. Now there were. And I said, most of the kids I went to school with are dead now. You know, a couple of them just died the past year.
And for instance, to get food, right? When you were a kid, you had to go to the butcher shop and...
Oh, yeah. There was a butcher shop and a grocery store. And nothing like they got today.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay, you know what?
So did people go shopping every day?
Mostly every day.
Okay, we're gonna put our shoes
And
on.
did you have an ice box?
Yeah, we had a nice house.
And how often did ice have to get
Oh,
delivered?
you must have
Like
got
how?
one every couple
One.
of days.
Uh-huh. And did you have coal heat?
Yeah, we had a stove.
I'm gonna put your shoes on and let you run in the hall. No. No, Skylar. No. Go see Daddy.
And did everybody have indoor plumbing?
Well, we did.
Was that, but some people
I
didn't?
imagine some didn't, but we always did.
So even as long back as you can remember, you always had indoor plumbing?
Yeah. Mhm.
Run in the halls. Skylar's gonna come with us.
She's really warm, her cheeks are red.
Yeah, I'm warm. Okay, I'll let them run in the hallway.
Hmm?
Come on. I'm gonna just take them in the
Do you
hallway.
want help?
No.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go. Okay, go ahead.
What's she going in the hall with her?
Just
Just
so
so
they
they can run around and
Oh,
maybe
tire
get some
themselves out.
energy out.
Jimmy's, Eileen's kid, the first time they come in here, they go to the scale to get weighed. They go where they want to get scaled, to get weighed.
That's funny. That's a neat device to,
Hmm?
it's just, I guess, a novelty to them, the scale.
So what do you remember about World War II?
I remember my brother going. Your father was born in June and my brother went in October. He went in the Navy. Hello.
Did he go to the Pacific or did he go to
was in
Europe?
He was in the Pacific. I got a thing in here.
And that's her dad. And that's her son, my father's brother, Tommy.
On the other side.
And I don't know who that, I think those are her parents in the other picture.
Quite some outfits they have for confirmation, huh?
First Communion.
First communion.
I don't know how I got this, but I did.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, you know who this is?
Hmm?
You know the senator,
Yeah.
McCain, this is his father.
Yeah,
So this is a letter of commendation to her brother that's signed by Vice Admiral J.S. McCain, who's John McCain's father.
Oh, that's neat.
And this is, they were in the Pacific Fleet, so this is dated January 26, 1945.
he was in USS Independence, I think.
So he came home from the war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And do you remember like things being rationed and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that?
Oh, butter was hard to get. And Teddy used to, there was a friend of his, he was manager of an A&P. And you used to have the tickets, you know, for rations to buy. And he always, he went to his store, and it was way on Genesee Street. He used to do it on his way home from work. And he'd always give him extra butter. I don't know.
And sugar. And what was it?
Me, mostly butter that I can remember.
Mhm. And the fabric, they use the fabric from the bags of sugar and
Mhm.
flour and stuff to make
Yeah.
clothes.
I don't know who's in this. I don't know if that was Tommy or your father. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, this is when he enlisted.
Yeah.
There's not a date on it, but
Well, that was in 42.
so you were just 13 or no 23 when the war started. So and how did Poppy? He was married or what was the situation with him that he ended up, did he,
He couldn't, he had the heart, he didn't
bad
go.
heart?
No, he wasn't going. But most of his friends went.
Mm-hmm. And what was that like, do you think, where most of the
Uh,
men his age were gone and he was around? What did he think about that?
he didn't like it, but he couldn't go. And this friend of his name was John Broderick, and he said, I remember we sent him, he says, I'd give anything to have a good shot of whiskey, and we lived next door to the saloon, and I had little bottles, and I filled 3 of them, and a dentine gummy wanted. And we sent him a package, and I said, this is the hair tonic you wanted. And he said, I nursed that for I don't know how long. The lady that kept the saloon she filled the bottles with, I think it was 3 shots altogether with the 3 bottles. He says, boy, did that taste good, he says, after being around all night.
And so do you remember when the war ended?
Yes, I had the kids, I went up to Lanigan's Park. It was the day VJ took them up, I had them up sweating, they went to the park to go swimming. Jackie and Timmy, and I think Tommy. And that's where I was when all the whistles and everything started blowing.
So and what was that like after?
Oh God, it was great. Everybody was so happy.
Did people stay out all night?
Oh, I imagine they did, a lot of them.
And then how long was it till things didn't have to be rationed anymore?
Oh, it wasn't
So,
long
yeah.
and everything.